The White House says the U.S. is moving towards a nuclear cooperation agreement with Saudi Arabia. The announcement did not mention tying the deal to normalization with Israel. More from ILTV's Shosh Bedrosian.
In Riyadh, U.S. Energy Secretary Chris Wright met Saudi Energy Minister Prince Abdulaziz bin Salman and announced that Riyadh and Washington were on a pathway to reaching an agreement to work together to develop a Saudi civilian nuclear industry. Wright did not mention a potential wider agreement with the kingdom, which the previous administration of U.S. President Joe Biden had been seeking, which would include the normalization of relations between Saudi Arabia and Israel. Wright said the Saudis would have to abide by the so-called 123 agreement, which relates to the U.S. Atomic Energy Act of 1954, barring U.S. government and private companies to develop the Saudi nuclear industry unless it adheres to conditions.
So Saudi Arabia has resources here, mineral resources, including uranium, and it has a desire to expand even further its energy production via commercial nuclear power. The technology for commercial nuclear power was developed in the United States. We're continuing dialogues about how best to cooperate, United States and Saudi Arabia, to ultimately build a commercial nuclear power industry in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. I think you'll see meaningful developments on that this year, and I would certainly expect to see a long-term cooperative partnership between the United States and the Kingdom to develop commercial nuclear power right here in Saudi Arabia.
Saudi officials have not agreed to requirements under the act that would prevent the technology from being used to develop weapons and the transfer of sensitive materials to others. The Saudis have insisted on having the possibility of enriching uranium or reprocessing spent fuel, both potential paths to a bomb. Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman has insisted that if Iran developed a nuclear weapon, Saudi Arabia would follow suit.